Alright, we're back at it. Today we're going to look at citizen watches between $100 and $200. I like to look at men's watches that are used, that are in the United States only. So we'll start off. Oh, and also buy it now. I don't like dealing with auctions. It just takes up too much time, and you have to pay attention to it. And I don't know, it's not my deal. So we got buy it now. We're gonna have used or pre-owned condition in this case. We want men's. We want US only. And then we want 100 through 100 through 200. And then you have to hit the little arrow here in order for that to stick. And then this is a nice watch, by the way. I've had that watch before. It's pretty good. It has a really cool way to tell 24-hour time. Anyways, so let's take a look and see what they have. This is Citizen Connect. This is a smartwatch. You probably want to avoid smartwatches. They tend to be obsolete pretty quickly, and there's no support for them. And Citizen isn't known for the smartwatches, so I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know much about it, to be honest, so I'd probably avoid it. This looks like an okay watch. So it's a titanium. So titanium is a really nice material to make a watch out of. It's really light and it's really durable. It takes on scratches pretty easily, but it's a nice material. A lot of really cool watches made out of titanium feel like toys because of how light it is. I want to say it's like 40 or 60% the same weight as steel, something like that. Super prone to scratches. It's got this dull, usually it's like a gunmetal gray dull look to it. This is an okay watch. It's pretty beat up. This bezel probably doesn't rotate. It might. Yeah, it probably does rotate. It needs to be cleaned. So if you're into this kind of look, this might not be a bad watch. Is it ticking? Yeah, it looks like it's ticking in the photos, so this is a working watch. It's a little too beat up, but I guess we'll keep that on the roster for now. It's not a bad watch. Oh, hey, it's this one. They upped the price on this. This is what I looked at the last video. We could do better. Let's keep looking. Repair or service? Yeah, we don't want that. So the $100 range should get us some pretty good Citizen watches. You're going to see a lot of like generic ones like this. These are probably $150 retail anyways. So the value isn't really there, I don't believe. Hmm. Okay, maybe this one is... No, it's not the same watch. It's a similar one, though. Okay, so they retail for about $200. We could do better. We want something that's probably in the $400 range. Let's keep going. So these are cool watches. These are vintage. I had a Stars and Stripe version of this watch. This is like the original, I think, ProMaster line of watches. Yeah, ProMaster. These are cool. I've never had one that's been fully functional, so I don't really recommend you buy one of these as a first watch. I think that it might be too much of a pain for you. Let's keep looking and see what else we could find. We want something that's interesting. There are some pretty inexpensive dive watches that you can get that are eco drive. This one has, okay, so this is interesting. 300-meter dive watch. Pre-owned, some scratches on the face, and fading on the dial. This is a good watch. This is a really good watch. 300 meters water resistance. It's got that really cool textured dial too. It's kind of like Sunray. It's got these big indices. This is all loomed. Citizen has some pretty decent loom. It's usually light blue. It's got a screw down crown. That might be titanium, probably stainless. Okay, so is it ticking? We've got... It is ticking. This is a really good deal. This is an awesome watch. And the price is really good, actually. Okay, so it's a $300 watch. No, sorry, it's almost a $400 watch from the Citizen website. So we have an ISO certified 300 meter Eco Drive dive watch. It's made out of stainless steel, polyurethane strap. It's only mineral crystal. This is a pretty good watch, actually. Okay, so this one will definitely stay up for now. And somebody's watching it, which means, yeah, somebody might want it. It's a little beat up, but I think, yeah, this is a good one. Okay, let's keep going. So that is a small diameter watch. The larger version, though, is worth good money. It's like a $300 watch retail. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. This one is probably just okay. It's a weird looking one. We could do better. Yeah, that one's okay. We could do better. Yeah, a lot of these are probably 200 or less retail. So you're not getting a great deal on a used watch on a lot of these. Whoa. Oh, for parts. Okay, I was going to say, that's got a sapphire crystal. It's a Blue Angels version. It's a chronograph. That's a really cool watch. Well, I wonder what's wrong with it. It's also radio controlled. Why for parts? Currently not working. Okay. Yeah, that's a really, really cool watch. For $100, if that was working, that would be an amazing deal. It's got sapphire crystal. I think that watch retails for like somewhere between 400 to 600. Let's keep going. There's a lot of fake versions of that Blue Angels watch out there too. What is this? This looks like a pretty generic... Yeah, this is a generic Citizen. Nothing special about that one. This one looks vintage, maybe. That one's okay. The other one we looked at is significantly better. This one looks kind of... So if you're into, like, Tag Heuer... It kind of looks like some of the Tag Heuer. I can't even remember what they're called. But it looks kind of like that. It's an alright watch. It's got a lot of features going for it, but I wouldn't be surprised if this was like 200-ish retail. Okay, I'm way off. This was actually... Okay, so this was a $400 watch retail when it released. All right, nice. It's not as I mean, it's not a bad looking watch if you like the super sporty look. It's in really good condition. Hmm. Yeah. No, that's a good watch. Okay, $400. There you go. $400 watch for $100 right there. We'll add that to the roster. Let's see what else we can find. Hmm. These ones are pretty cool. I think we could do better though. Hmm. Wow. A lot of these are not great. Alright, let's see what else we can find. I think I want to get like 10 of them, I think. What are we at? 11 minutes already? Darn. So here's a Bryson. These are pretty good. Oh, it's not working though. Never mind. We definitely want one that's working. I mean, the dive watch... That dive watch we looked at earlier is the best value dive watch, probably, for a little while. So... I don't think we're going to find anything better than that. Untested, yeah, we don't want to deal with that. It's too much work. Yeah, you always got to read the fine print on some of these listings because you never know what kind of problems these watches have, and that's only what the sellers know about. Because some of these sellers, they don't fully understand how the watch works, so they might not disclose everything that they need to. This might be a good one. This is a good one. So this is a radio-controlled watch. This one might have a sapphire crystal. This one might be worth 575, maybe. 6. Okay, so some websites want 600 for this watch, brand new. Yeah, this has a sapphire crystal, I bet. It's a little dirty. Sapphire. I can see it right there. It says Sapphire on it. This is a great watch. Does it work? Used works great. Does it though? It's not ticking. Is it? Okay, so it's on Paris. Now it's on... Okay, so it does tick, it looks like. Yeah, okay, so it's ticking. This is a good deal. And you could put a different strap on it if you want. So if there's not enough links available, you could put your own like NATO strap on it or something. This is a good deal. This is flying under the radar. It's because they don't know what the model is of this watch. Like this seller isn't aware that this is a radio controlled Sapphire World Time Citizen watch. So here it is on Amazon. It's worth $443 on Amazon right now. It's got a lot of ratings. 4.4 stars, and people are willing to pay $400 for this. So if you're willing to take one that's a little beat up for 120, that is a great deal. Okay, this is a good watch. I would highly recommend this one. It's got a sapphire crystal. You don't have to worry about anything. It's also radio controlled. Set it and forget it. Let's see what else we can find. What is this? This one's pretty okay. Let's see what else we could work with. I used to own this watch. It was all the indices fell off it. Yeah, the guy shipped it, and like 4 or 5 of the indices just fell off. They were put in by 2 posts. That's funny. I don't even know what happened in that watch. I might have sold it. Can't remember. Let's see. I don't want to go past 30 minutes this time. Ooh, what is that? That looks interesting. Ah, so this has an LED in the back of it. I can't imagine this is going to be worth too much, but we'll take a look. It's like it's like 300 bucks ish. 200, 300-ish. That one's okay. I think the other dive watch we looked at is better. Let's keep looking. Okay, so here's another radio-controlled watch. This one probably doesn't have Sapphire. Could be wrong. Oh, it does have Sapphire. Okay, so here's another one. Sapphire Crystal, radio-controlled, ProMaster. Somebody wants $1,000 for this watch. So I'm seeing it hover around 3 to 4-ish. They want 600 for theirs. So yeah, this one's pretty similar to the last one. This one, honestly, I think this one's a better looking watch. This one's cleaner, but this one I think has a chronograph feature. I can't remember, but I think this is the better watch. But here's another one. These are great watches. Does this one run? Yeah, it ticks. This one's in better condition. It's a little dirty, but it's in better... it's pretty dirty. Didn't we look at this one in my last video? I think we did. Okay. Well, now that I've seen more, I still think this is the better deal, but we'll keep that one up as anyways. Let's find something really good. What is this? I don't think that's a great watch. Let's keep looking. Yeah, if you could get Sapphire Crystal on a Citizen watch sub 200, that's pretty darn good. Sapphire Crystals do not scratch unless they're hit by another Sapphire or Diamond. So, it's the best crystal you could put on a watch, arguably. And companies will charge a lot of money for their watches if they have Sapphire. Like, just go look at how much Seiko charges for any of their watches with Sapphire. This is a pretty good dive watch. It's 200 meter water resistance. It's in pretty good condition. It's got a rotating bezel. Retails for $500 on the Citizen website. It's got that nice splash of red for the first 15 minutes. Mineral crystal. This is a good one. Yeah, I like it. It's in very good condition. Could probably use a little cleaning, a little bit. It's got the box. Ooh, that is a good watch. That's a good one. This might... I don't think this is better than the other dive watch we looked at, but it is cleaner, and it's also two-tone. So you gotta like your two-tone metals there if you want that one. But that's a pretty good dive watch. Let's keep going. In Citizen, you know, you could get affordable dive watches that are ISO rated for so little money from Citizen. It's amazing how good some of their watches are and how cheap they are. Like, you don't have to spend $500, $600, $700+ on a watch. Okay, so this is a fancier looking dial. I think it's definitely old school looking. It's two-tone. This might have Sapphire on it. No, I don't think it does. Um, Perpetual Calendar, Eco Drive. I mean, if you're into that, it's not a bad watch. They're built very well. Um, this is probably a $500-600 watch when it was new. Yeah, $500. So this is a $500 retail watch you could get for like 125. Yeah, Chandler. Okay, not bad, not bad. Yeah, world inspiration. This is kind of an old school looking watch, but it's a good one. That's a good one. Does it work? Does it run? They don't say it doesn't. Is it ticking in the photos? What are we looking at? So it's on January there. It's still on January. Oh, yep. The second hand is in a different position. Probably runs. That's a good one. Okay, so $130. Not bad. Not bad. Let's keep looking. What are we at? 20 minutes? Let's see. What else can we find? This looks like a vintage chronograph, or I mean, even newer chronographs look this way as well. But it's not a chronograph. Okay, so you know how you know it's not a chronograph? It doesn't have any pushers, and this is a date. I would pass on that just because of that, unless you like that. But I don't think I'm going to add that here. A lot of watches will look like they're chronographs, and they're day dates. So you need to pay special attention to that if you're looking for a chronograph. Like the subdials, maybe they're 24-hour subdials, or they're days subdials, or dates subdials. They could be seconds subdials, stuff like that. New battery. Does that mean that this is not EcoDrive? Yeah, this one's... Let's not worry about that. Oh man, my computer sure is laggy. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. There's another Chandler or whatever. There's another one. Yeah, they're pretty common actually. Not a lot of people like them because they're two-tone usually, and just the way they look, like they look really dressy, arguably. They're too busy to be dress watches, and they're too nice to be really anything else, so I don't know. They're weird. I understand why people don't like them and why they don't sell well. Um, so if you see ProMaster, that's usually a good sign. Most ProMaster citizens are, I think, worth over 400 retail usually. So that's something you could look for. What are we at? 23 minutes. Let's keep going. This one is only 100. Yeah, if it looks like a dive watch and it's only got 100 meters of water resistance, it's not really a good dive watch. Like you want 200 to 300 meters of water resistance. That's usually standard for a good dive watch. Some of the Bryson, we've seen some of those. Some are pretty generic dive watches, some more Marvel stuff. There's got to be something, another hidden gem in here somewhere that's worth pretty good money. Okay, this is interesting. It's another Bryson. It's orange dial. Looks like it's made out of bronze. It's probably not, though. It's in really good condition. Man, it's kind of got that like orange peel look to it, doesn't it? I can't imagine that. Yeah, so this one retails for 300 on Citizen's website. It's okay. It looks cool. I think we could do better though. I think we got to find one more, and then we're calling it. Okay, here's a 200-meter water resistance radio controlled ProMaster. And you can usually tell it's ProMaster because it has this crazy looking seconds hand, I believe. And this one retailed for 350-ish, looks like. Okay. Alright, well that's still interesting. This one, it looks okay. Is it ticking? A little bit. I don't think this one's any... I don't know. I'd probably pass on that one. It's not the best. We've got other radio-controlled ones that look better and are better. Ooh, for parts. So that's probably a mechanical chronograph. That's vintage. It'll probably cost you like $300 to $500 to get a mechanical chronograph fix that's vintage like that. So we'll pass on that. You don't want to deal with that unless you do. Let's see. This is good. It's gold and black, if that's your style. It's an automatic. Oh, right. Our first automatic Citizen watch. Okay, so. Cool. Great. That looks really cool, actually. So it's got a rotating bezel. It's automatic. It's probably 200-meter water resistance. This watch today probably retails for at least $350, I'd imagine. 300-ish is what people want for it. 375 is the most I've seen. So it's nice little watch. It probably is using a Miyota movement of some kind, Japanese Miyota. It's probably 200 meters water. Okay, so it's only 10. So it's 100 meters, not 200. Water resistance is still cool. It's our first automatic. It's probably, the movement's still probably pretty good in it. It's got a day date. It's pretty scratched up, but I like it. Okay, so here we go. We're coming up on 30 minutes, so let's look at all the watches that we found. This is one of our first ones. It's titanium, chronograph. It's got a tachymeter. It's got an alarm and all these other functions. Perpetual calendar. It's a lot of watch for the money. For $103, yeah, that's a lot of watch. It's titanium, man. It's a pretty good deal if you're okay with the condition, which a lot of people aren't going to be. So you're probably going to pass on this if you care a little bit about the way your watch looks. But that's a lot of watch for not a lot of money. This one, okay, 300-meter water resistance. The dial is beautiful. Rotating bezel, that is a huge bezel. This is a big watch. Is this probably like 46 millimeter? If I had to take a guess. These watches are very large. So if you're looking for a large watch, this is great. It's got a screw down crown. It might even have a depth gauge on the other side. Maybe not. It might be decoration. But usually when you see some extra stuff over here, it means it might have a depth meter. I can't remember. But that's a lot of watch. Pretty inexpensive. That's probably the best dive watch we've got in the lot. Okay, and then we got this one. This is super sporty. Looks kind of like a Tag Heuer. pretty cool, pretty sporty if you're into that. It's got a dive bezel, which kind of I think it's redundant, honestly. Like it's already got the chronograph and the tachymeter, but they also added a dive bezel that's rotating. You can tell it rotates because here's the 60 minute mark or second mark, whatever you want to use. It should be at the 12 o'clock, and it's over here, so that's how you know that it rotates. Um, could have probably done away with the dive bezel and left the tachymeter and maybe shrunk the case a little bit, because this is probably 42 millimeter case size. Yeah, it's probably oh, it's 44 millimeter case size. Pretty good size overall. It's a really good value for the money actually. So that's a good if you like sporty looking watches. Great deal. Okay, if you want to set it and forget it watch with sapphire crystal, this is the watch to get in my opinion. It's a lot of watch. You're gonna want to look at some YouTube videos to see how this watch works. And what you do is you Google H820, that's the module. So you'd Google Citizen H820 and then watch a YouTube video and you'll see all the stuff this can do. It's a world time, atomic timekeeping. It's an insane amount of watch for the money for $130, including shipping. That is an excellent deal. And if you don't like the bracelet, stick it on a NATO. Remove the bracelet, put it on a NATO or a leather strap, whatever you feel like. Yeah, this is a good watch. And then we have another radio controlled watch that is also sapphire. It's a little less busy, but it's similar concept. If we could find that module number. I don't know if I could see it from here, but you can find the module number for that as well and look up all the features of this watch because it is different compared to the last one. This is a lot of watch for the money as well. And this is another watch where, again, if you don't like the bracelet, take it off and put a NATO on it. And you could clean it too. What is the water resistance on this? Is it 100 meters? It's 100 meters. That's 30 or yeah, that's 300 feet. You can run this under the sink and get a toothbrush and scrub it up and clean it up, no problem. Okay, this is a really cool looking dive watch. It's probably 32 millimeter. It's got a really cool ring around the date indicator, which is neat. It is two-tone. It's either black or blue. Can't quite tell. But this is a pretty decent watch too. 200 meters of water resistance. It's awesome. It's a legit dive watch. They don't say what the case size is, but like I said, you can just, if we Google it, we should be able to find it on Citizen's website, and Citizen is going to tell us that it is, oh, it's 45 millimeter case diameter. See, there you go. So yeah, that's 200 meter water resistant. It's mineral crystal. Not bad. So this is a cool watch. It's in good condition. Clean it a little bit, but yeah, not bad for a dive watch. And then we have, so this is a Bryson, I believe. Very, very particular taste. It's a lot of watch for the money, but you've got to like the style. I think these are 42 millimeter-ish. They're going to be bigger, probably 42 to 45. It's not a bad watch, though. And last but not least is this other dive watch. This one's automatic. It's the only automatic in the lot. And this one, what was the case size on this one? We don't know. But it's also only 100 meters water resistance, which is so weird. It should be 200. But it's got some really cool looking indices. And it has like the old school looking bezel on it. So like if we pull up some random website, which they're selling theirs. No, this isn't a website where you buy stuff, I don't believe. Is it? Oh, it might be. Okay, it's $255 MSRP, not great. 46 millimeter case size allegedly. Don't know what the movement is But like I said, it's probably some low-grade Miyota. This one's okay. I think the other two dive watches are better in my opinion. But yeah, so there you go. So there's a bunch of Citizen watches you could get for $100 to $200. We haven't even, we're only in the halfway point in the price range. I just don't want this video to go on forever. But yeah, there's just some really good examples there, and I probably missed a couple of them that are just as good as the ones that we looked at. So yeah, hopefully this, I don't know, helps somebody out, help someone pick a watch off eBay that's used, and yeah, I hope everyone has a good day.